The portal's gold, and waiting's getting old. Hello, everyone. It's Bront CatHerder here. We're having some fun pulling shards in Raid Shadow Legends. Now, I'm on my alt, which I have considered giving up at some point in time as a prize. I think I'm going to wait until I get more YouTube followers and probably run it as a celebration of getting 1,000 YouTube followers. So make sure you hit that subscribe, make sure you like the videos, make sure you comment. It all helps my channel grow. Definitely appreciated. But I've got 11 Sacred Shards here. I am not going for the fusion on this account. And overall, it's been a while since I've got a chance to pull shards on this account, and I figured I'd roll out. We've got 11 of them here. I think my goal is to see if I can get 2 legendaries. I've got plenty of legendaries that would be great for this account, and so let's get pulling. So start things off. We started off with gold. We can. Oh, okay. Bergamkar, aka the Sausage Frog, is not as bad as he used to be. This is a one small chance of stun, not particularly great, not the worst skill in the world. He now removes all provoke debuffs and one other random debuff for allies. It used to be random debuffs conditionally, and then gives you an increased defense and a shield. So it's not a bad skill overall. It could be better, but honestly, for progression, it's not too bad. So if you get this guy in a progression, not too bad at all. And then this attacks all enemies, removes a random buff, have a 75% chance up to 100 of removing 2 random buffs, and does heal reduction and decreased defense. It used to only possibly remove 1 buff at random, and it only applied heal reduction, so not very useful. Now, this is useful for progression. Could be useful in arena, could be useful in some other situations. He's immune to provoke himself, and then fills his turn meter by 20% if he ever gets a chance to get provoked. So, the Sausage Frog, definitely a large sausage frog. He's okay, but he's not great. That's not what this account is looking for. This account is beyond him as a progression champ, but he's usable, at least. I think he'll be a faction guardian for me as well. So, let's get some more gold. Up, and that is not a Seeker. I should mention that Seeker is the epic that's really eluding this account that would really be a game changer for this account. Honestly, Fushan would be great as well, just because that would help me make the Myth Fu team. Those are the 2 keys I'm missing for Myth Fu, but I can certainly make just a Myth Air team as well. Sure, not a bad reviver, not what we're looking for. All right. Morag, I did not like her kit, but several other content creators have started swearing by her as a very, very good champ. She gets counterattacks on people that have Strengthen. She puts out Strengthen. She hits fairly hard, and she's a defensive champ. So if you're looking for somebody for progression, possibly even arena that's underrated, could also be useful in Faction Wars. Probably not a bad champ to look into. Titus. Titus is one of the hardest hitters in the game if you can set up his A3. The problem is his A3 is difficult to set up. The easiest way to do that is to revive him like Cardinal Team. But getting a champion to be almost down on their HP in order to nuke to unlock the skill in the first place, it's just not very helpful. Leo has a similar setup, but the difference is Leo hits hard even without having all the low HP, and then you give him the low HP, and his multipliers just go nuts. So I would not generally recommend building Titus. I tried to and was very disappointed. Aina. Aina can hit pretty hard. Aina can reduce, I believe she's got the... No, that's not right. This one here? No, she is not the skill reducer. So, but she can nuke pretty hard. So she's interesting. She's valuable. I've seen her used in some clan boss teams because she can hit pretty well for there. She doesn't need too many books, so she's not too bad. She's a usable progression champ. Decreased defense and weaken, kind of nice on a clan boss team as well. So she could be a useful clan boss champ for you early on. Hellgazer, not really a fan. We got 5 left, so let's get some more gold, Polarium. Let's go. Necrohunter got a bit of a buff. I guess he doesn't suck really bad now, but not very great. Nope. Kinagashi is a very solid reviver for the Shadowkin. She's got some turn meter control on her A1 and has a single random champion ally attack on her A2. Not the greatest reviver, but for faction wars, she can be very valuable in a faction that's really missing revivers. I think she's really the only true reviver in that faction. Dude in the Runic. He is one of the first champions in the game with the taunt skill. He gets a strengthen and a counterattack with it as well. He's okay. I have not played around too much with him, but he's an HP champ, hits on HP. Pretty easy to build, super tanky, and he gets some counterattacks, so you get a little bit of damage out of him. Not bad. Probably okay for faction wars. There are better champions in the faction right now than him, but you could do worse than building him. Lauren the Cutter, he is one of the login champs, I believe. Login champ? No, that's C's. No, he's not a login champ. He was added there. He does okay damage. Not great, but not bad. Decent single target damage. All right, last gold shard. Can we get something other than Vergrimkar? No. Well, Deacon might as well be a legendary, so there's that. Deacon is great. He's got the turn meter increase and decrease on his A3 with an extra turn. This books to a 3-turn cooldown, becomes a 2-turn cooldown with that extra turn. 3-turn cooldown, decreased defense AoE. Makes it a 2-turn, so he constantly has this up. He's naturally fairly fast. Has a leech on the A1, definitely useful, and he's got an aura speed battle. He is a very good champ for the arena, very good for progression, very useful in situations like Dark Fae. I have him in my Dark Fae team on both accounts, and he's very, very helpful there. Definitely a great champ overall. This account does have several of them, so I don't necessarily need this Deacon, but could be worse. Unfortunately, we did not manage to get a Seeker. That's unfortunate. And we got a Vergrimkar. So let's go check and see if Vergrimkar is... No, I don't want to buy that. Is a Faction Guardian. It looks like he is. Alright, so I have plus 10% attack on my Legendary Lizards, which I don't think I have any Legendary Lizards that care about attack, but, you know, it is what it is. It's progress. So, well, appreciate you guys hanging around. Appreciate you guys, watching the shard polls. Thanks for staying around for the end. Again, like, subscribe, and comment below if you get a chance. Otherwise, I've been Bront CatHerder. Much love.